Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel. And the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And they'll run the option to start the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Bulldozes past him. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there. But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, they're going option left. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They go play action. Mariota steps away. Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. On first down, Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Drake. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Off the play fake, Mariota rolling to his right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marcus Mariota as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From way up at the 23. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. A final shot before half for Murray. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Murray. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, that's out to the flat for Edmonds. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Murray going to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Zach Ertz, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice, and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. On the give, this is their fullback.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mariota on the keeper.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 34. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Play fake. Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a 1st down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mariota going to run on the option.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Jacobs from the gun.
81 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
from the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Now Mariota.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here's Carr.
And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Pratt ready to get this one started.
And we are underway from Kansas City. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Murray now on first down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Mahomes will throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Murray.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
He finds some open field here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7.
The score, Chiefs 15, Cardinals 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes now to throw.
And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Blake Bell there to make the grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Murray now on first down. Steps away to his left. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Rolling to his left. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Mahomes now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill.
And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trucks over him.
Marco Wilson, the one to bring him down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
Isabella now from his end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football with this. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, 36 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
2nd and 16.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
From the gun, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 47 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now he steps away. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock.
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And the Chiefs get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And make him 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give to Edmonds. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Murray now. Flushed out right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Murray now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And they have the football and will set up. 33-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards remain on second down. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Edwards-Helaire running right through him. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Oh, Hill, great grab. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Mahomes going to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Now he's forced out left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.